Ensconced in European-inspired decor, surrounded by soft lighting and a warm atmosphere, Serdar relaxes at his choice with food that satisfies. It's on 18th at Valencia in San Francisco, and it's called Farina.
My name is Monica Viarengo. We are here at Farina restaurant in San Francisco. Our vision at Farina is to give our patrons a truly Italian experience. Our effort was to create a space that allowed our patrons to feel at home in a contemporary setting. At Farina, everything is daily prepared from scratch. The bread is daily baked, the pasta is daily made. So we buy the freshest ingredients on the local market, and then our chef Paolo Laboa is just transformed them in this amazing experience.
It's my first time in America because I work just 30 years in Italy. A lot of recipe, they from my grandma and my mama. I remember my mom that when she cooking, she sing all the time. I'm curious, and one time I said, Mama, why when you're cooking, you sing? Because the food, be happy, and you can feel.
The vision of Farina founders is to give its patron the possibility to travel through Italy, sitting at a table in San Francisco.
Now, Serdar, there are so many Italian restaurants in the Bay Area, but this one specializes in Ligurian cuisine.
Right.
Pesto and focaccia.
Right.
Is that one of the things that draws you there regularly?
Yeah, I love the food. I mean, the food is really authentic, I think. It is really very tasty and brings the best of Italy. And, even compared to food that I have in Italy, it really is at par or better.
And they actually bring in so many of the ingredients from Italy.
Yep.
The farina, or the flour that they make the breads and the focaccias from, the pine nuts for the pesto. So it is very authentic.
It's really very good food. I go there because it relaxes me. The atmosphere, the environment, the lighting, it just kind of feels really comfortable to me, and it kind of feeds your soul as much as your stomach, I think.
It is a beautiful spot, isn't it, right?
It's absolutely, it's magnificently designed. I thought there was so much to take in, even before any food appeared on the table. Just gorgeous to look at, gorgeous to kind of be in, and I did get that sense of, I would want to stay here a bit more and soak it all up.
Large communal table and
absolutely.
wood.
Yeah, I mean, and all of the details I thought were really thought out. I mean, this large communal table had chairs from a school, but they also had chairs from like an old train. Yeah. There was a marble table next to my wooden table.
And they actually have the marble sinks, the old marble sinks.
Yeah, absolutely. At the end of the bar, there was even a big marble cube that holds chilled bottles of water. I thought, now again, the design of that place, incredibly well thought out.
Yep.
And let's talk about the food, because the food is
just fantastic.
So what did you have when you were there?
I had these. I had the pansati, which is these beautiful pillows of ricotta cheese and chard and herbs with a walnut pesto. I wanted to try something that was different from a typical pesto that I might get, and that was excellent. I also had a side of zucchini to go with that, and I shared dessert, and I shared also like a flatbread pizza.
Right, which is what they're known for, the focaccia.
Yep, absolutely.
And the Focaccia di Recco. Recco is a city in Liguria.
Right.
And they make this very unique flat.
Yeah,
right?
Very flat, and it's usually filled with some
almost
cheese.
Like pizza,
it's almost like
cheese,
a filled, and it's very thin crust. It's very flaky, but very, very nice and filling and warm.
And Raji, did you have that? You went for brunch
Actually,
again,
we went for brunch, and I was really wanting to try the focaccia, but the thing is, they didn't have that for brunch, but they brought out the regular plain focaccia to begin with. I thought it was a bit salty because they had garnished it with some sea salt on the top. Okay. It was a bit salty, but we had a lot of items there.
You just needed to drink some bubbly.
Oh, the mimosas were amazing.
That's all that cuts the salt.
I had 2 mimosas, and I think everything tastes better after that.
That's right. That's right.
But yeah, we had eggs. We had 2 types of eggs. One was with the truffle butter, which was great, and the other one was with spinach and the poached eggs. So it was great too. And the eggs were great. And the best was the pasta for me.
Right. And it's all handmade. Everything's handmade.
It's all handmade.
That
Yeah,
hand-rolled
absolutely.
pasta. I mean,
Yeah.
my husband couldn't go, and I told him we got to go back for
Yeah.
this alone.
Everything is handmade. You can see the chef sometimes making it. You know, everybody there eventually gets to know you. They are very friendly. They, like you said, service is really outstanding. I think it's one of the best Italian restaurants in the city. I really feel like that's the kind of a Italian restaurant you got to treat yourself to.
But there are also dishes, you know, from steaks to fish to
Absolutely.
chicken and
Yeah,
things
I
like
actually had filet mignon there. It had
These two don't want to talk about those. But
No, they had a filet mignon that was just superb. I mean, it was just very tender, done perfectly to my order. It had a very nice reduction sauce, very flavorful. So I really enjoy every single meal that I have there.
yeah, and being an Italian wine lover myself, we have to talk about the wine list there because it's quite extensive, all Italian, real focus on again, local wines from Liguria and Italy, and so you get Cinque Terre, you get some beautiful wines like Gattinara from nearby. So, and they serve by the quarter carafe as well as half bottle and glass. So, I know that you're a wine lover, Ray. So.
I do love wine, but actually I got derailed by the specialty cocktail.
Okay.
So I didn't make it to the wine list, but the cocktails were delicious.
Yeah.
I mean, amazing to see on the table, wonderful to taste, and pair beautifully with the food. I thought our server did a good job of explaining all of the drink options, including the cocktails and the wines.
All right. Well, Serdar, this is your restaurant, Farina. So give us a quick summary.
Farina is one of those places that I go to almost exclusively when I have a really hard week and I just want to feel home. I feel very comfortable. I know that everybody's going to come up to me, smile, ask me how things are, and take care of me. And because of that, it really has a special place in my heart.
All right. And Ray?
I loved the space, the service, the drinks, and the food, but I just thought it was a little bit too highly priced for me to go back very regularly.
Sure.
All right. And Raji?
I would definitely go back there for brunch more so than dinner because I thought the prices were more affordable for brunch. So, and also they had more vegetarian options. Maybe you should try brunch.
I will.
All right. If you would like to try Farina, it's on 18th between Valencia and Guerrero Streets in San Francisco. The telephone number is 415-565-0360. It's open every day for dinner with brunch on Sunday. Reservations are recommended, and the average tab per person without drinks is around $45.